Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Rahmadi Adami, and today in this video I'm gonna explain about what is innovation and creativity. First, I'm gonna define the term of innovation. Innovation can be broadly defined as a new ideas, new visions, or new thoughts that have a value. Innovation contains the idea of output, doing something differently, making something happen, or implementing something new. Innovation almost always involves hard work, persistence, and perseverance in it. Now, we are moving to creativity. Creativity is an active process necessarily involved in innovation. It is a learning habit that requires skill as well as specific understanding of the context in which creativity is being applied. The creative process is the center of innovation. So, creativity is needed in innovation in order to make our originality products in our products or thoughts. There are four categories of creativity. The first one is Big C creativity. Big C creativity is reserved to describe the work of an elite who have transformed their disciplines with their invention. Their work has been generally accepted as being innovative and groundbreaking, even if it was considered as controversial when it was first created. Some examples are scientific works such as Einstein theory of relativity and Darwin theory of evolution. So basically, Big C creativity is unexpected thoughts of an elite and their new ideas has been accepted by this society. And second, we have Pro C creativity. This type of creativity has involved time, usually at least 10 years, and effort to develop. For instance, a musician who showed promise as a child has trained to degree level and now makes a living teaching and playing his classical music in public. The third category is LLC creativity. LLC creativity is about acting with flexibility, intelligence, and novelty in our daily life. This result is creating something new that has originality and meaningfulness. This everyday kind of creativity can be found in the kind of person who can resolve a complex problem at work. For instance, kindergartner with an eye for design, or take creative photographs and exhibit them on a photo sharing website. So, but simply, little C creativity is everyday creativity that we make in our daily activity. And the last category is Mini C creativity. Mini C is defined as the novel and normally meaningful interpretation of experiences, action, and events. This is the kind of creativity that can be nurtured by teachers and parents. Mini C happens when a person demonstrates flexibility, intelligence, and novelty in their thinking. It is usually applied but not necessarily limited to children creativity. And now we move to the next subject. Creating a culture of creativity in school and classroom. How can we make creativity as a culture in school or classroom? We are born with a creative instinct and all people have creative potential. Students can become fearful of making mistakes if they only receive recognition for giving an answer the teacher is looking for rather than valid original thinking and ideas. A culture of one right answers stops learners from being willing to make mistakes. They quickly learn to guess what answer the teacher has in their head. So, how to stimulate a creative learning in classroom? The first thing that we have to do is to not overcrowd the curriculum. We have to manage time effectively, providing opportunities for students to explore, concentrate for extended period of time, reflect, discuss and review. Students are expected to reflect deeply on the material that they are learning and make connection between subject and topic. Next, encourage a broad and balanced curriculum so that students experience a range of subjects and activities, including the art. And then, manage and create time for creativity. Encourage students not studying the art as qualification to pursue creative activities in co-curricular program. And the last thing that we have to do is value and celebrate learners' creative and innovation contribution. We have to praise them in order to bring motivation for them. And now we move to the next subject, that is creative teachers. What is creative teachers? Teachers are creative, experimenting with new ideas and pursuing an inquiring approach in their teaching. So creative teachers are open to new challenges, being resourceful, imaginative, and flexible. They are always ready to learn and apply new skills and techniques. That is creative teachers. And how can we be a creative teacher? So, effective teachers have a deep knowledge of their subject, as well as understanding of how students think about subject content at different developmental stage or pedagogical knowledge. They are able to make thinking feasible, helping learners to recognize misconceptions and manage their own learning. Because the creative process is fundamental to student learning, nurturing creativity is also an aspect of good teaching in all subjects. Then we move to the last subject, creativity in the classroom. How can teachers establish creativity and innovation in the classroom? First, the first thing that we have to do is make connection from their perspective by using mind mapping method. Mind maps are essential diagrams that visually organize information. They normally consist of a central concept, which is expressed with a keyword or short phrase. Related ideas branch off from this, spreading across the paper, which is usually in landscape format to give the optimal space for the ideas to be written. Each main branch that emerges from the center them can then branch out further to related subsections. And the second way to establish creativity and innovation in the classroom is appreciate all important questions. And how can we do that? Firstly, encourage learners to ask questions, and then ask questions that have more than one possible answer, and let the student answer it. And the last one is treat mistakes as opportunity to learn. Encouraging learners to take sensible risks in their work is important for building up their creative confidence. It is important that this text plays in a supportive environment and that the teacher and learner have discussed when boundaries are capable in their context. It is important to set some ground rules in collaboration with learners.